Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine. So today topic will be argument. So we are going to discuss about the philosophical argument. What are these argument? What's its structure and what are its type? So before going to the argument, let's discuss what are propositions. Now suppose we are thinking of something and we got some thought, and if we are capable of expressing those thoughts in terms with the help of language or in sentence. So propositions are the meaning or thought in terms of language. So like car have wheels. So each propositions are divided into two parts, subject and predicate. So what is subject? About whom we are talking, and predicate resembles the characteristic of the subject. Like cars have wheels, so car will be subject, wheels will be predicate. So now we will discuss what is an argument. So an argument is a act to provide a rationale for understanding few beliefs are true. So we have so many beliefs, and with the help of argument, we can prove those beliefs are either true or false. Now all the arguments they are consist of two parts. First one is premises, and second one is conclusion. The premises are the reasons in support of those beliefs, whereas conclusion these are the beliefs supported by the reasons or premises. Means they are helping each other or they are present for each other to fulfill it. Now, we before going mainly on the classification or detailed structure, let's find out what are statements. Now, statements are the arguments in the form of sentence that makes a claim, like sky is blue, that is either true or false. Every argument is composed of two or more statements. So we can say statements are the building blocks of argument. Hence, conclusion is a statement that the argument is intended to support, whereas premises are the statements that are intended to support the conclusion. So they are interdependent on each other. Now, sentences, what are sentences? So they are the string of words written following the grammatical rule and making a claim which can be either true or false. So hence one sentence can contain two or more statements or vice versa. Let's deal with an example. So the topic is rivers in Taiwan. So how we are going to make a statement, and on the basis of statement, how these statements or you can say premises are going to support the conclusion. The first one is water flows in the direction of the forces acting on it. Second one is the primary force acting on river in Taiwan is gravity. And the third one is gravity pulls downward. So here we are these all premise 1, premise 2 and premise 3. What does it indicates? That rivers in Taiwan flows downhill. So for understanding this we have to go backward. So first I have drawn a statement rivers in Taiwan flows downhill. Then what I am going to do? I will give arguments on the face, or I will set up the premise. So first premise what I have set up, that water flows in the direction of forces acting on it. The second premise is the primary force acting on river in Taiwan is gravity, and the third one is gravity pulls it downward. So finally we reach to a conclusion, or all these three premises are supporting our conclusion. So here we are going to deal with what are the various types of argument. So the first one is deductive argument. So a deductive argument, as we all know, that it is intended to be a valid argument. So deduction is sound arguments which are having valid plus true premises. For example, all men are mortal. Socrates is a man, and Socrates is also what? Mortal. So what does a deductive argument state? That from the whole we are going to a particular, and we are trying to minimize the premise so that the statement will become valid as well as true. Now the second one, or the another type of argument, is non-deductive arguments. So an argument that is intended to be strong, means they are valid is for the deductive argument, whereas strong arguments belong to the non-deductive arguments. So there are three types of non-deductive argument. First one is inductive argument, second one is analogy argument, and the third one is abductive argument. So now we will see what are the various deductive argument forms. The first one is modus ponens. So here in modus ponens, what does it explain? If X is present, then Y is present. So here, what does it state? For one example I am showing you. If you earned an A grade on the final paper, then Y will be, hence you earn an A grade in the class. So it is automatic. So if you are earning a A grade in final paper, you earned an A grade in the class. Now the next one is modus tollens. The modus tollens is just opposite to modus ponens. Now what does it mean? If X then Y, if not X then no Y. So conclusion will be not Y. So if you earned an A on the final paper, then you earn an A in the class. So that is one condition. If X then Y. Now we will go for if not X then not Y. You did not earn an A in the class, hence you did not earn an A on the final paper. So it is same thing, but we are going in opposite direction. Now the next one is hypothetical syllogism. So what does it say? If X then Y, if Y then Z. Hence if X then Z. So here what does it mean? Here X is Y and Y is Z. You can say if X is equal to Y, Y is equal to Z, hence X is equal to Z. So here with the example I am telling you, if you earned an A on the final paper, then you earn an A in the class. If you earn an A in the class, then you graduate with honors. So what does it state? If you earn an A grade on the final paper, then you are earning an A grade in the class. Now second thing is, if you are earning an A grade in the class, then you graduate with honors. So what will be the conclusion? If you earn an A grade on the final paper, then you graduate with honors. So this is hypothetical syllogism. So in continuation with deductive argument form, the fourth one is disjunctive syllogism. So here there are two premises, X and Y. So in this particular two premises, what does it explain? Either X or Y, means both are true, or both can, out of both one can be true. So hence if X is not true, then Y will be true. So either you earn A grade on the final paper or you earn a B grade on the final paper. So there, first one is X, second one is Y. You did not earn a B on the final paper, hence you earn an A on the final paper here. So this is what. So X is not present, then automatically Y will be accepted. The fifth one is constructive dilemma. Constructive dilemma means here again two premises are there, and two premises leads to two conclusions. Okay, here two premises are there, and these two premises will lead to two different conclusions. And here it is a case of again either. Now either W or X. If W is present, then it will be Y will be the conclusion. If X is present, then Z will be the conclusion. So if W or X, hence conclusion will be either Y or Z. So how it can be? Either you earn an A grade on the final paper or you earn a B grade on the final paper. If you earn an A grade on the final paper, then you graduate with high honors. If you earn a B grade on final paper, then you graduate with regular honors. So here W leads to Y, X leads to Z. So if any one will be true, it will be followed by the same statement, like then here either you graduate with high honors or you will graduate with regular honors. So how it is the conclusion? If suppose you will get an A, then you will graduate with high honors, and if you will get a grade B, then you will get the regular honors, or you will graduate with the regular honors. Next one is categorical syllogism. Here, what does it explain? All x are y and z is an x, hence z is an y. So how I can go like this? All birds are avians. All birds are avians. So you can say nightingale bird is an avian, hence nightingale is a bird. So here also another one is all grades are relative. This score is a grade, therefore this score is also relative. So this is categorical syllogism. It can consist of one premise, it can consist of either two or more premises. Now the seventh one is reductio ad absurdum. Now what does it mean? This is an argument in which there is contradiction in the conclusion. For example, there are premises: all x have y, z is an x, hence z have y. So example is all birds can fly, kiwi is a bird, hence kiwi can fly. But it is quite absurd because we know kiwi cannot fly. Now there are another argument also, deductive argument. First one is a priori argument. Priori argument are those arguments which are already proven or need no proofs. For example, sun is a star. We know there is no proof is required. A posteriori argument or posteriori argument is dependent on it is a dependent argument, or it is a particular experience. Sun rises in the east, so sun will rise in the east. Now sun is a god, so it is my particular posteriori arguments. When I am going to prove it through reasoning by providing various arguments, then only we can go for the posteriori arguments. Now we will discuss the non-deductive arguments. So the first one is inductive arguments. So induction or inductive argument are quite you can go strong arguments, or you can say that it is an increase in the premise. Increase in the premise means we are adding something to it. Now what does it mean? An argument that attempts to show that its conclusion is supported by the premise, even though the conclusion amplifies, it goes beyond what the premise state. Means it is the increment or increase in the premise state. So for example, Socrates is a man, so man is a small premise. Now Socrates is mortal, again a small premise, hence all men are mortal. So Socrates is a man, Socrates is mortal, hence all men are mortal. So it is going beyond the premise of Socrates, and it is deducing, or it is explaining about all the men. The next type of non-deductible argument is analogy or analogical argument. Now here what we do, we see the conditions which are similar or analogous to each other on certain basis or consideration or situation. Hence, whatever is applied to the first one will be true for the other. For example, my pen fall from the desk and break. Now the second is your pen is also similar to my pen. So what will be the conclusion? If your pen fall from the desk, then it will break. Now here what does it state? That pen is same or similar to for the two person. So if my pen is falling from the desk and it break, it will be applied to the your pen also. Now third one is abductive argument. Now they are inferences made on the basis of facts, and then the differences between the fact and inferences conclude the explanation is true. Now abductive arguments are not having any fixed premise. We consider it as fixed by testifying it again and again. Now suppose I went to see a what is the color of elephant? I see 10 elephants, 20, 50, 500. I have seen most of the elephants, but I have not seen all the elephants. So by seeing case 1 to case 500 to 1000 to 10,000, I can conclude that the color of the elephant is black, but the premise is fixed only up to if I didn't found an elephant having another color. It can be white, and this is what we called as, this abductive arguments are used in generally qualitative research where truth is not fixed, it can be changed. So thank you for watching my video. We will meet again, and I will carry on this topic on arguments as per UGC NET syllabus. Thank you everyone.